If we were in a scenario, and I'll just give you a scenario that would fit into your everyday routine.
Okay.
So this afternoon you get off of work and you go out to the parking lot and you're almost to your car and you see someone and they're laying on the ground. Basically what you want to do is make sure that the scene is safe first. You don't want to put yourself in danger.
Okay.
And so you look around, you make sure the scene is safe, that all the traffic is stopped. If someone's around you, you can go ahead and get them to stop the traffic, make sure that you're in a safe location. Once you're in that safe location, you can go over and make sure that the person is okay.
Okay.
You want to shake them. Hey, are you okay? And see if they're responsive.
Okay.
If they don't respond to you, if someone is around, you want to go and call, you want to tell them to go call 911 and to get an AED if one is available.
Okay.
If you're by yourself and this is an adult, then you want to leave and go call 911 and come back to the person, because you always want somebody, emergency personnel, on the way to help you.
Okay. So after I determine if they're unresponsive, I go call 911 and come back.
Hey, are you okay? And they're not responding to you at all, then you want 911 on the way, whether you've sent somebody to call 911 or you go call 911 yourself.
Okay.
And that's for your adult victims.
All right.
All right, so hey, are you okay?
Okay.
No response. So you want to look, listen, and feel, and you're looking for their chest to rise, you're listening for them to breathe, and you're feeling for their breath to hit their chest. And this is, of course, a mannequin.
Okay.
So you want to position their head back. You look, listen, and feel. You don't see their chest rise.
Okay.
And you don't feel anything, so you don't think they're breathing. So you want to go ahead and breathe for them.
Okay.
Make sure you pinch the nose. And you saw the chest rise. Now, if the chest didn't rise, you could go ahead and tilt their head back again to reposition their head.
Okay.
And you want to give them 2 breaths. So this will be number 2.
Okay.
So you get 2 breaths. And then you want to go straight to your compressions.
Okay.
Because we do 30 compressions and 2 breaths. So you want to find the nipple line, the lower half of the sternum. Put your heel of one hand over that. However is most comfortable, if you want to lock your fingers or not. It doesn't matter, just as long as you're doing your compressions. And you want to go straight down 30 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Wow.
So you do 30 compressions.
Okay.
You're going to come back and you're going to give those same 2 breaths.
Okay.
So you give your 2 breaths. You're going to go back and do your 30 compressions. You're going to do a cycle of 5. So you're going to do that 5 times.
Okay.
That's going to last about 2 minutes. After that, you're going to kind of reassess to see if they're breathing. And so hopefully by that time, either somebody's come to help relieve you or your AED has got here. If you want to get the AED,
all right.
So your person has come back with the AED. The AED is here. Now, anybody can go and get an AED, but you need to be trained in how to use an AED.
Okay.
So the AED is here. Get the AED out. You'll have a set of pads. The pads have pictures on them. Tells you exactly where to place them. You can turn the machine on, and it walks you through the steps.
Apply pads to patient's bare chest.
Okay.
So if the person has on clothing, you want to make sure that you get off their clothing.
The flashing light.
Has to be on bare skin to get a good conduction.
Okay.
You've got the pads on. It tells you to plug in the
Apply pads.
connector.
Plug-in connector.
Okay.
So we plug in the connector. And you see I put it on this side of me because I don't want to have to reach over the
Analyzing
person.
heart rhythm.
Okay.
You don't want to touch
Do
them.
not touch the patient.
Simply follow the instructions.
Okay. Why do I not want to touch them?
Because if you touch them whenever you...
Shock advised.
I'll tell you in just
Charging.
a moment.
Okay.
Stay clear of patient. Deliver
Okay, so
shock now.
Make sure everyone's
Press the
clear
orange
from them because you
button
don't want
now.
anybody touching them.
Okay.
We'll
Nobody's
go over that
touching
in
them.
just a moment.
Okay.
And then it's telling you shock advised. We'll push the orange flashing button.
Deliver
Okay.
shock now. Shock
So
delivered.
we've delivered it.
Okay.
Analyzing heart
And it'll
rhythm.
go back and analyze the heart
Do
rhythm.
not touch the
You
patient.
don't want to touch that patient, okay?
Okay.
And it'll walk you back through your steps.
Okay.
You don't want to touch the person while it's analyzing the heart rhythm because it's looking for a shockable heart rhythm. If you touch that patient, then you may cause some kind of artifact or something. Or if you are touching the person when we hit the shock button, it could actually shock you.
Ooh, we don't want that.
And so
Okay.
you want to make sure that everybody's clear from that person.
Okay.
So when the AED arrived, we put the pads on. It tells you exactly where to put the pads. Follow the directions on how to put the connector in.
Okay.
And then follow the exact steps that it takes you through.
Okay.
And it's not always going to tell you to shock. Sometimes it may say no shock advised.
Okay.
And then it will go back and tell you to start your CPR. You do not need to take these pads off when you restart your CPR. If it would have said start CPR, leave the pads on, find your landmarks again, and restart your 5 cycles.
Okay.
Okay?
That sounds simple enough. I think I can do that.
If the person is recovered, if all of a sudden they come back and you see signs of life, you always want to put them on their side, and that's called the recovery position.
Okay.
It's very likely that that person may have some type of vomiting episode after they come back from cardiac arrest because you've been pushing on their chest and blowing into their lungs. So you always want to have them on their side. Just because they've come back doesn't mean that they're going to stay back, so never take these pads off.
Okay.
Let emergency personnel deal with that when they get here.
Okay.
And that way you always want to keep an eye on them until they get there. If the person does go back into cardiac arrest, you just want to roll them back onto their back, onto a flat surface, a flat hard surface,
Okay.
and restart your CPR effort.
Okay. All right. I think I can do that.
You think you can do
I
that?
think I can do that.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Okay.